Quite often, I come across this question from students that is competitive coding same as coding interview preparation? If not, what is the key difference? Which one should I focus on? What is more important for my career? So this video is to talk about answers to those questions. Now, if we talk about like one big picture overview that will help us understand things better, uh, look at this diagram. Let's understand the parts of it, then we will come back to the question. Now, irrespective of whether you want to be good at competitive coding or prepare for coding interviews, first and foremost thing is you need to master fundamentals of one programming language. Here, I would not be specific. I'll not go into language war. I will say any one language that you are very strong at, you are good at, that should be good. So, any one language, it can be C++, it can be Python, it can be Java. It should not be C because C language doesn't have a good built-in library. These are good languages to any one language of these you can pick up. You can make sure that you are strong in that language. You can code faster. You can code with no errors, no mistakes. That is one thing that is needed. After programming language, data structures of that language need to be learned, or how you can implement your own data structures need to be learned. Here comes, you can say array is also a data structure. Array, string, list of list, then stack, queue, priority queue. Then you have set and map. Then you have linked list and trees. So these built-in data structures or implementing our own data structure comes under data structures. Algorithm, there are well-researched, well-proven algorithms, well-documented algorithms. For example, merge, sort, binary search. So you should be good with algorithms. So these three things combined form the basis of anything we do on top of it. So if you are a computer science student, then it is must that you should be good at all three of these because everything builds on top of these three. Now, coming to interview preparation, if you are preparing for interviews, usually in interviews, questions are asked to validate your thinking ability. Are you able to think? And are you able to apply what you know? So interviewers require you to be quick at observing patterns and coming up with the solutions. It analyzes your problem solving ability. People who are good at problem solving are preferred candidates. So problem solving capabilities should be there. Your ability should be there to communicate your thought process. That is where communication is the focus. So this is what coding interview preparation requires. Coming to competitive coding, this is amazing. You can say it is a mind sport. This requires your ability to take on complex problems, break it down into parts, and then analyze how you will solve each part and then combining their solution to build the solution. So the main difference between coding interview preparation and coding competitive coding is competitive coding gets into even the rarest topics, the complex topics, which are not needed for you can say coding interview preparation. So competitive coding has more vast syllabus, or you can say no defined syllabus, very vast. Interview preparation will have a kind of set curriculum. In interview, if somebody asks, have you really implemented, you can say segment tree, and you say no, I have not done that. Kind of, it can be acceptable if you are really fast and good at problem solving, because people believe that if you have not learned something earlier and you have a sharp brain, you can pick that up easily. So you have a learnability skill in you, you can quickly pick up. So such interviewers will look at your learnability, that are you a quick learner, rather than saying, hey, if you don't know segment tree, then I'll not hire you. That usually doesn't happen. But without segment tree, excelling in competitive coding is impossible because there are a lot of advanced problems that would require you to know and apply segment tree. Okay. In nutshell, if we demystify these two, I'll correlate it to a very simple real world example. Coding interview preparation is like preparing for a driving test. So you are preparing for driving test. So you would focus on that you are able to drive one car that is your own car, or that is the car that you are going to use for the driving test. This is what coding interviews is, and majority of us would learn to drive because we want to solve our own problems day to day, which is commuting problem. I should be able to travel to my work. I should be able to travel to my relatives and my own home. That is what driving requires. And this is what is usually coding interview preparation is, that you learn to drive and you be good at driving so that companies can hire you, considering that you are good at driving things, you are good at what they need you to know. Competitive coding on the other side is, you can say, it is more like a Formula One racing. Not everyone is fit for it. Not everyone would try for it, would go for it. That's why in student community also, if you ask me, if there are 100 student, chances are only 5 of them are doing competitive coding, unless we build a culture where we inspire all of 100 to do competitive coding. Yeah. But it is not as hard as preparing for Formula One racing. That was just an analogy about driving and preparing for competition. But competitive coding is definitely for those who love problem solving, who are interested in aiming at challenging goals. So that is what competitive coding provides you. Now, hidden benefit of competitive coding is, if you are good at competitive coding, if you are good at it, then interview preparation is implicitly happening, because interview preparation also covers the same topic, but it has a set syllabus, it has defined syllabus. So I would wish, if you are in second year, third year, you should really aim for competitive coding, because as a byproduct, you will get ready for coding interviews anyways. Now, for competitive coding, all it requires is you have to prepare, and prepare happens through practice. You have to practice previous contest problems. For sites like CodeChef, Codeforces, these are good sites for, and even AtCoder, these are good sites for practicing as well as giving contests for competitive coding. Then give contests. That means whenever they are conducting contests, CodeChef does contests every week, every Wednesday it happens. AtCoder has every Saturday contest. Codeforces has their own calendar. They follow that calendar to host contests based on various parameters. So they are not a set calendar where you can say like every week this day contest will happen. And after the contest is over, first of all, in contest you have to be fast. You have to get better rank. That is what you aim for. And after the contest is over, the problems that you could not solve during the contest, you should definitely uh, aim to upsolve. Means you should solve at least 2 additional problems than what you could do during the contest. So this is what will prepare you better. So I hope this video answered your queries and questions about the relation and differentiation between competitive coding, interview preparation, data structures, algorithms, and language. Still, if you have any doubts, any queries, feel free to post it in the comments, and we will make sure that your queries get answered. So wish you very happy coding. Have a happy career, fruitful journey. Thank you and bye-bye.